You are listening to Viewpoints from PlaceCloud. Cultural researchers tell stories of places from around the world. For the full multimedia experience and to support the creators you enjoy, visit placecloud.io.
The street art on the Camden Lock Railway Bridge was originally painted by artist John Bulley in 1989, and the bridge sits at the junction of Chalk Farm Road, Castlehaven Road and Camden High Street, and towers over Camden Lock Market. It has now become an iconic piece of graffiti, arguably one of the most photographed in London, and the oldest piece of street art in the area. It was so valued that it was even repainted in 2014. In the decades after its initial creation, Camden has been approached by advertisers who've wanted to advertise on the bridge, but each time their advances have been rejected. The artist, Bulley, himself has stated, "The bridge is the bridge and it stays that way." In the 1790s, the Earl of Camden began developing the land around what is now Camden High Street, and the Regent's Canal was later built in the 1870s to connect the main trade routes in the local area. In the 19th century, the area was primarily one of agriculture and industry, home to a site of distilleries and warehouses, which were all dedicated to producing world-renowned gin. At the beginning of the 20th century, a small local foodstuffs market began operating in Inverness Street in Camden. In the 1970s, when Camden's industrial heritage was coming to an end, three men decided to transform the area around Camden Lock into an arts and craft market and obtained the right to realise this idea from British Waterways. On March 30th, 1974, a brand new Saturday market was opened in Camden Town, and it held just 16 traders. But by 1985, 3 further markets were added on or near Chalk Farm Road, and during the 1990s, many of the old buildings at Camden Lock were converted into open market areas, now known as Camden Lock Place. Camden Market is now described as a diverse community of creative sellers, food traders and independent stores next to the Regent's Canal. After being thrown out of art college in the 1980s, John Bulley was working as a designer for Bike magazine in Peterborough before moving to London to join friends who were painting signs for Oddbins wine shops. He then started working as a signwriter, painting signs across London. It was during this time that he was asked by Eric Reynolds, one of the business partners who'd been working on converting the derelict Camden Lock, to create signs such as those surrounding the hoardings at the Camden Market redevelopment and the Jongleurs Comedy Club. Reynolds then asked Bulley if he could design something for the railway bridge, which was about to be refurbished and repainted by British Rail. Bulley created a distinctive fat typeface for the design, which could be seen from far away and helped to make the landmark visible from a distance. He then decided to add some humour in by featuring 2 men painting the bridge, based on his friends Tim and Frankie, which he felt would give the impression that the paintwork was never finished and the men were perpetually working on the bridge. The sign was painted before the second phase of the redevelopment began to Camden Lock. In January 1990, the mural was awarded an Environment Award by the Evening Standard, which declared it to be a credit to London. The former Dingwall Yard is now known as Camden Lock Market and is one of a group of 6 markets in the vicinity that are known collectively as Camden Market. It is now one of London's most popular tourist destinations, attracting over 10 million visitors per year and over 250,000 people each week, and around 100,000 visitors every weekend. making it the 4th most popular tourist attraction in the capital. It attracts many visitors with its music venues, cafes, canal towpath walks, and of course the markets. The Camden Lock Railway Bridge street art remains to this day an iconic landmark for the area. The typeface in the graffiti piece was even used by Ragged Edge as a template to create 2 custom typefaces, Camden Slab and Camden Sands, which can be seen juxtaposed against the market's visually busy surroundings in a grayscale colour scheme. Bulley himself has stated of the Camden Lock Bridge, "If you're a tourist and you want to show everybody that you've been to Camden Lock, you take a photograph of yourself in front of the big fuck-off bridge that says Camden Lock on it." Further adding that, "It's my bridge, that's it really, Camden is just borrowing it, that's what it means to me." I thought it would just last a few years and then become an advertising hoarding like everything else in London, but it's still there nearly 40 years later. He has further added, "Though nothing lasts forever, and one day the bridge will come down, but for now I'm happy to still be able to wander up the road from the tube station and see it gradually appear over the rise of the canal. I did that. That's my bridge. I made an icon."